Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you all are safe and healthy staying in your home. Today we are going to start a new topic. Have you ever seen an island? What is island, students? A piece of land surrounded by water is called island. How can you reach an island? Students, by boat or a ship will be your answer, right? Well, these are the most common vehicles we know that run on water. There are others too. Here are some more you can see in the picture. Right? Yacht means yacht. Speedboat, submarine, kayak, canoe, hovercraft, dinghy, and seaplane. Okay, students, we know that vehicle which goes into space is generally called a spaceship. Similarly, the one that travels on water is called a watercraft in general. Students, traveling on water might seem interesting to some people and it might be scary to some others. By the way, fear of huge water bodies is called aquaphobia. Phobia means fear and aqua means water, means fear of water. Okay, now tell me, what is mystery? Speaking about islands and watercrafts, here is an interesting story that occurred once in a faraway land. Okay, students, now tell me, what is mystery? Mystery means something that is difficult or impossible to understand or explain. Okay, let's begin the lesson. Sam, Nani and Rami were the most active members of the science club in their school. They made a unique watercraft for a project. Okay, students? The test mission was going on. They were watching the gauges in the dashboard. Students, the test of the watercraft started and they were watching the gauges in the dashboard. Means the controls of watercrafts are present in dashboard. The teacher was busy entering things in the log. The watercraft was performing well and the students were very happy with its success. Suddenly, the computer display flashed the word bump, which is the designated word for emergency. The children were taken aback by astonishment. Suddenly, what happened? The computer displayed a flash word bump, which was the word they have assigned to appear when there was an emergency or danger. Everything was going smooth. Suddenly, when the dashboard displayed the bump sign, they were surprised, astonished. Somehow, they anchored their ship on the nearest island. This island was really something mysterious. It had hills, craters, and strange plants. After seeing emergency, they had the ship in the nearest island. The island was looking mysterious with hills, holes, and strange plants. Once they landed on the surface, they tried to contact the school headquarters for help, but the consoles were damaged. Students, here consoles means equipment for contacting others for attempting means for attaining help were damaged. Suddenly, they saw a group of tribal people rushing towards them. Their curiosity provoked them to look, but their wisdom urged them to get back to their watercraft. Unfortunately, it was too late. Okay, students? Suddenly, they saw a group of tribal people rushing towards them. The children, by observing tribal people out of curiosity, they decided to know more about them. But they thought it might be dangerous and decided to go back to their watercraft. Unfortunately, it was too late. The tribal surrounded them. And they separated the kids from the teacher and took them to a different place to be locked up. The tribal people surrounded them and took them to a different place and locked them. The students and teacher separately. Students, what do you think would happen to those children? Were they killed by tribe people? Did they save their lives from them? What was the mystery of that island? Mystery Island? Let us know in the next session of the lesson Mystery Island. Okay, students? Till then, thank you and Allah Hafiz.